Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents, it with my sister Patty. She's driving. I appreciate it very much. It is Thursday, June 5th, 2025 at 8:59 in the AM. We are now on, is this 27th?
This is 27, US 27.
We're on US 27.
You're gonna please.
Ooh. The Ocala, this is
The Ocala Police.
and the, yeah.
They sit out here for it.
Now we're coming to the Ocala Conference Center, Motel 6.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, and our YouTube friend,
I can't remember.
what? Linda,
Who owned it?
George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner owned it when it was a Ramada Inn.
It was a horse one, wasn't it?
Yeah, had something to do with horses. Well, anyway, but it is actually, I think it's one of the most classy. I think it's one of the more classier.
Next year.
Okay, folks, gonna take a break. See you right back. We are on 75 right now, and we try to avoid 75, but it's just that much faster. And we got just a lot of errands to run and things like that. I have to take my baseball caps down. Excalibur, Richard Mabey Presents YouTube channel that my sister bought for me, and the Lincoln Park, New Jersey baseball cap with the J is bigger than the N. So I gotta do this in order. This one goes first, second, and lest we forget, little Tommy. Tommy, can you hear me? That deaf, dumb, blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Okay, here we go. So, 75, zooming on 75, heading south, and there we go. Now, I think we covered the big news. Seacoast Bank has bought out.
No.
What?
They made a proposal. The United States government has to approve it, and then it'll be bought out, and it won't take over until January or February next year. It has not been. They've made a proposal to buy it. No money has changed hands yet. Pilot.
I wonder how.
Pilot. That's Wendy's in it.
What?
Pilot.
Pilot with Wendy's. How do you how do you do the process
Well, I was
when something's over $1 billion?
Account, they just wire it into your account. But the people that work for the bank are going to be shocked to death because the United States government comes in with guns, makes you count out your money, your drawer, count out the vault, make sure everything's. I was in a takeover like that, and it's kind of scary. And you do not go home. We were in New Jersey at the time, and we had a snowstorm. You do not go home until the whole branch checks out. We were there till 1 o'clock in the morning looking for a $20 bill. I think somebody put it in from their pocket.
That is
I
classic.
think they're gonna put a crap. I think they're gonna put a
Scale.
But if you're going a scale in there too.
So, yeah. So on the Waltons yesterday, I can't remember if it was the one that's on 12 noon or the one that's in the afternoon.
We didn't watch 12 noon.
I'm gonna watch 12 noon. Okay, Grandpa, and Pa have a disagreement, an argument.
Oh, wait a minute. That might have been 12 noon.
At 12 noon. Pa, Grandma.
The generation gap.
Yeah. Grandma and Grandpa move out, and they're one of Grandpa's best friends has a job far away, and Grandpa was supposed to watch the house. Just watch it.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then Grandpa. What did they think when the 2 weeks was over?
I guess he was going back. To
Yeah.
work.
So Grandma and Grandpa.
Got paid $10 for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just gonna see if you liked the job. If you liked the job, then he was gonna
Yeah.
sell the house or something.
So then Easy, he's a goofy guy in Walton's Mountain. Pa hires Easy to cut this is still when they just have the one saw before they get the fancy mill. And they have a
big order for
railroad. Is it posts? Posts. And Easy messes up the saw, and he ruins a lot of the posts because he can't cut them straight. And then Grandpa comes back, and everybody's happy. It was very heartwarming, very touching, very 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 moving episode of the Waltons.
It was stupid.
So at any rate,
Because they didn't have generation gaps back then. Who they trying to kid? Oh, we got a generation gap.
so
Oh, my fingers are sore today.
oh man, my fingers are killing me. I got my arthritis fingers. So it's 9:11 a.m. Going south on 75. So kind of quiet. I'm in a quiet mood today, and I'm not sad, but I'm not my old electrified, chipper self. I just kind of there, it's just sort of there. I like where we live, I do, but one of the things you take for granted in the villages is there's no telephone poles,
Yep.
So it does take 17 years in the villages. It does take some getting used to seeing telephone poles all over the place and telephone wires. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And getting off of the 75. There it is, the Dollar Tree sign, the biggest Dollar Tree sign in Florida. Dollar Tree sign. Waffle House. I'll take you back to 1957. You go to Waffle House and you think it's 1963. It's just it's just a magical place.
Okay, you said it.
Okay, all right, folks, gonna take a little break and
Be right
YouTube friends, we are on Highway 301 in Wildwood. Got the Circle K there. It is now. Can you read it? I can't.
12:03.
12:03. The Waltons are on right now on Hallmark Channel.
No. No. MeTV.
MeTV. So we had a lot of errands and business to take care of in the villages, credit union, stuff like that. So that's all
Last
done.
time we're down here.
Yeah, this will be our last time in the villages for a long time. So headed back home. Headed
We gotta
north.
go food shop first.
Right, we're gonna go. Stop off at the grocery store. And yeah. And we need orange juice too.
I know.
So look at the nutcase with all the stickers on the back of his car.
They go to Disney.
Yeah. So look at the building. Look at the building, folks. Look at the stop the building. Stop the building. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. So yeah. Well, oh, I like that church. It's a cute little church there. And here's my favorite for sale church for sale. Look at that. It's for sale, folks. It's the cutest little church in Florida. Seats 20 people. Approximately, maybe 25 at the most. So, yeah.
The park's none.
Yeah, be parking for the minister, that would be it. And then there's another church for sale here on the left. We got a lot of churches for sale here. Right there. For sale. This church is for sale here.
At the house.
And the house. What a deal. You get a church and a house. Kent Furniture sign. Ding, ding, ding. Kent Furniture sign. So, at any rate, it's Thursday. A lot of homes for sale here, you know? So, it's kind of strange. It's like bright, but it's not. It's overcast, cloudy, cumulus clouds. I once knew like clouds and atmospheric pressure and all that weather, and I read. It was in my senior year of high school, and I was going to go for the weather merit badge, but you know, it just. Is it all right? So, but it just, you know, I never got the weather merit badge. Well, there was no counselor. There was a fellow on the list for the Boonton District merit badge counselors list, and I called him up, and he said, I quit doing that 2 years ago. So, you know, I talked to the scouting commissioner. I won't mention his name, but he really wasn't a nice guy. So anyway, and he said, well, if he's on the list, he should, you know, you should be able to go to him. I said, well, he said he's not, being a merit badge counselor anymore, you know. So what are you gonna do? You know, it just. Look at this sign. Look at this big truck. You know, I mean, I don't like these big trucks at all. Yeah, so we're in Oxford now. And I don't know what it is. I get a little sad. Do you get a little sad in the villages? Like a little sad?
No.
No. Look at this. This is the real Florida. Yeah, this is the real Florida. Down home.
That's tacos.
Yeah. Taco stands. Down home where they know you by name and treat you like family. Folks know if they've fallen on hard times, they can fall back on. Those of us raised up down home for 1,000 Stanley no prize points. What country rock group sang that song? In what era? You know, just what era? You know. You don't know?
I wasn't even listening to you.
We went to see them one time.
I wasn't even listening
All right, I'll do it one more time. Down home, where they know you by name and treat you like family. Folks know if they're
I have
falling.
no idea.
Alabama.
You went to see that?
You remember? With Eddie and his first girlfriend. I forget her name. Dollar General. Yola, yeah. She's a nice. I like that. She's a nice lady.
Married
So-
about 10 kids now.
Yeah. So there is the 7-Eleven. Thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
A lot of people in the gas station.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, doggies. Wow, boy, it's kind of complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going to the 7-Eleven.
Rollway do not enter. Oh well.
Oh, well, that's for everybody else.
Yeah, not me.
It's, the rules.
No, wait a minute. It's on my side, right?
Yeah, it was a $3.99, $3.20.
Wow.
The old Andy Rooney routine. Yeah, but it might be higher tomorrow.
I know. We should have got it when it was
I know.
real
Monday
cheap.
morning
It's still
qu-
hot now. It's
Number
still the
3.
same temperature. But
All right. Gonna go in? No, not gonna go in. Gonna go out and pump the gasoline. 7-Eleven. Thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Oh, YouTube friends, we got $30. I'm trying to get it the best. Ooh, that's good. $30 for 9.8 gallons. $30 for 9.8 gallons. And the big deal of the day, you get the 3 Gatorades for $6. And here's the lineup for the car wash. Extreme car wash is $15. Premium is $12. Premium touch-free is $12, and your basic is $9. So at the old 7-Eleven, Pump 3 in Oxford. This is a brand new 7-Eleven here. It's really windy out, and they have a car wash here. So this is a great 7-Eleven in Oxford. Oh, you two friends, we were at the Sam's Clubs in Ocala, and it is nuts. It is totally, I mean, there was a big line just to get in this lane. It's nuts. It's totally nuts. It's totally Twilight Zone. Crazy, bizarre.
Here we come, Publix. This is nuts.
Let's go to Publix. This is nuts. This is Twilight Zone nuts. Oh,
You're not even gonna get a go-go in here. You're not even gonna get a go-go in here.
look at the parking lot. Oh, lady, don't drag the kid in
Got
there.
one in her pouch.
Pop. Oh, come
This
on.
is unbelievable.
This
Okay,
is
see
nuts.
how it is to get home.
All right. Okay,
I
folks.
gotta go the other way.
Yeah, all right. I gotta find out how to get home. All right, folks. Be right back. This is nuts. Oh, YouTube friends. We decided not to go to Sam's Club. It is packed. It is insane.
I like the Tom Club.
Actually, I like it. I do. I have to say, I like it. It's growing on me. $740 Union Street. $740. Bobby E, if you're watching, 740 Union Street, 740 on that license plate. Isn't that amazing? And that is, I was just thinking about Bobby E, and there it is. There it is. There it is. 7740 LMT. 740 LMT. So, Bobby E, if you're watching, just like put some notation that I saw that.
Welcome to Ocala, Marion County. Horse capital of the world.
There it is. There it is. Can't get it close enough. Horse capital of the world. Ocala. So, Bobby E, if you're watching, please put in the comments, what does 740 mean? Isn't it funny, like, numbers, they mean something, like that it connects you with different people, you know what I mean? Like 450. You know what I mean? So there it is. This Grandpa Joe's Candy Buffet is the talk. It's the talk of the town in Ocala.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to do
What?
this afternoon or tonight.
What?
I have to answer my comments again. I'm getting once again. It's I'm getting starting to get comments again. You know what I mean? And from nice people. Not.
Don't quit your day job.
Yeah. What do they call the people that are like the mean people? Trolls. Trolls. So at any rate, we're headed to the Publix by our house. We're on 75.
So you got up there, got some dean.
Yeah. What's the speed limit on 75?
70.
70?
Just ready to pass me like I'm standing still.
Mayor David B watches my YouTube.
Good for him.
So, Mayor David B, I don't like to give people's last names. You know what I mean? Mayor David B, if you're watching this, what's that about?
Text.
Mayor David B, if you're watching, please put like a notation in the comments. So we're heading up 75. George Steinbrenner. And,
Oh, I'm so happy that person told you. You don't need to film every stinking time you go by it. Hey.
well, thank you, YouTube friend Linda, for sharing George Steinbrenner.
Yeah,
on
thank you.
That
Bang!
that building when it was the Ramada Inn. This is
Great going for those.
Budget Host Inn. Take it back to 1965.
So it's the same 3 cars.
I know. There's this like Dewdrop Inn Tavern.
Yeah, but it's a bakery tavern.
Yeah, it's a bakery. A bakery
tavern.
and a tavern. Like, so Mrs. Magruder goes and goes, Mrs., there's a horse there.
I told you that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not focusing, Mom. There it is.
What am I here around?
So Mrs. Magruder goes in and goes, yes, I'd like a loaf of raisin bread. And Joe, give me a long, stiff drink. I don't even know the drinks. Joe, give me a loaf of raisin bread and a martini.
Okay.
It's a new building.
Okay.
Okay. All right, folks. Be right back. Going to the russet Idaho potatoes here, 5 pounds for $4. Now, when I was in 1970, September of 1970, I was 17 years old, my senior year of high school. I worked nights at the shop right at Saturdays in the produce aisle. I used to put potatoes up. That was one of my jobs. But 5 pounds of potatoes, Idaho's, was 59 cents. So, you know, inflation here. But I actually became quite an expert on potatoes. But nice assortment of potatoes here. Nice display. Russet Idaho's, 5 pounds for $4. So, YouTube friends, at the Publix, they have a very cool Superman magazine, the official comic book stories that inspired the new movie. Well, that's cool. And that's $15 USA. DC Comics Superman. Wow, that is a very, very cool cover here. But 15 clams. It's a little out of my price range. That's a beautiful cover there. It's a beautiful cover. The magazine section at the Publix. So, YouTube friends, thus ends another fun-filled, fact-filled, exciting, educational episode of Richard Mabey Presents. Just had some business, like final detail business in the villages and surrounding area. Got that done. We're here home at 3:26 in the afternoon. I thank my sister Patty for driving. Appreciate it very much. I am exhausted going to the Publix. We kind of did like our monthly shopping, if you will. You know, of course, we'll, you know, in a couple of weeks, maybe go out and get milk and bread and eggs or something like that, or butter, you know. But basically, you know, we do our bulk of our shopping once a month. So, strawberries on sale at the Publix. I had a great deal on the strawberries. I love their strawberries. Like John Lennon said, strawberry fields forever. So I'm going to close. As always, thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey signing off. Bye for now.